everyone, this is Plushienova, or Plushie or Nova, honestly, whichever one you want to call me. You may know me from either Instagram or TikTok if you watch any of my videos over there. If you followed me for a while, then you may be familiar with me already. But I went ahead and decided to go ahead and make a YouTube video just to explain a little bit more, I don't know, personal details about me because a lot of the times I'm gaming or I'm at an event or something like that, so I don't really have a lot of time to stop and chit chat. So I figured that I would talk about a couple of the most asked questions that I get, and just kind of make this my first video, a little intro video about my personal um, self. And then maybe additional videos we can talk a little bit more in depth about, what I like anime or tattoo tours or fashion or anything like that, or even cosplay. So if that's something that you want to hear about me, let me know, and I would love to maybe make a video in the future for you. Um, but to start, I am Nova. That is what I've gone by for the past probably since the beginning of my cosplay in one form of the or another. I have been Nova for about probably 13 or 14 years since I first started cosplaying. I am from West Texas, so a really small town in West Texas called Odessa. Um, and we didn't really have a lot of anime or events there. So the first time that we had a very small anime convention called Permian Basin Comic Con was the first convention that I ever went to. And I cosplayed one day there, and then it was just kind of off to the races from there. And I found my community, and I just kind of haven't looked back since. So that was where I started. I am now in the DFW area, and I do a lot of conventions around here. I do travel a little bit out of state, but not as much as I would like. I would love to, travel out of state more, if the opportunity arises. So that's about how long I've been cosplaying, but I've been in anime my whole life. If you've known me from when I was in, middle school or anything like that, I'm sure that you remember me being the little nerdy girl. I was carrying around a Full Metal Alchemist backpack, or, listening to my Inuyasha CD on my little CD player, my Zune. So if you know me from then, yeah, I've just always been a big nerd. I have gone through a little bit of a physical transformation as well. Losing over 150 pounds the past 3 years hasn't been easy. I didn't have any surgery, not putting down anybody who has had surgery. It's a great tool for people who need it. I kind of just started losing weight and was like, I'm just gonna go as far as I can, until I can't go anymore. So that is where I am now. I've lost 150 pounds. I'm still cosplaying. I've cosplayed all throughout all of my different um, sizes and shapes, and I've loved all of them, honestly. They all have, their own problems and issues, as everything does. But yeah, I still am doing what I love, and I appreciate anybody who's ever followed me or has followed me for long enough time to just watch me go through that transition. Another thing about me is that I just started streaming earlier this year. Um, Something personal about me, I've always had a big fear of failure. I have feared failure my whole life. Um, won't even do things sometimes because I am so scared of failing, and I'm really hard on myself, so I just wouldn't do it. Um, which is kind of why jumping into the realm of streaming has been such a huge jump for me, in my personal life and in my brain life. Because it kind of proves to me that, I was able to do so many cool things just streaming for a year. I was able to quit my job, which I've never been able to focus on content full time. It's always been kind of like a, oh my god, it would be really cool if I could do this. But I was always too scared to fully put my foot out there and do it. So I've always had one foot in corporate America and one foot, online and doing my online stuff. So I was finally able to take the leap and do that last year. And it's been glorious. And I still get nervous when I jump on stream, and I enjoy talking to everybody and meeting everybody. It's been really good for me because I live in my head a lot. Um, that's just another personal thing about me. If you've ever met me at an event or anything, I'm always really good at being extroverted and talking to people, and that's never been an issue. Is performative art has never been an issue for me. being in the Nova, the Plushienova um, alias has always been something I love doing. It's footsteps that I love to walk in, but being me is always been a little bit harder. I'm probably the biggest introverted extrovert you might ever meet. I'm a little crazy and goofy, but also, like I said, I live in my head a lot. So I think that streaming has really helped me be able to communicate more with other people and also realize that, there are so many other like minded people who are struggling with anxiety of doing new things and stuff like that. And, I'm not young, I'm 32 years old. I've never tried to like hide my age or lie about it or be sneaky about that. So, I'm 32 years old now, so I am a little bit older in this space. I'm not saying I am, geriatric or anything like that, but just saying I'm an older person in this space. I've been here for a while, so it's really great to be able to talk about that and have other people who are, if we were born in the 90s, we 80s or 90s, I feel like we're all struggling a little bit out here mentally. Um, Anime or like the nerd community has probably led us, close to each other, and we've bonded and made, great friendships and connections over our life with that. But along with it has come the kind of maybe shame and embarrassment of being like, oh my gosh, I'm in my 30s and I'm still, going to conventions, I'm still dressing up, I'm still playing games. Like, I myself have gone through a little bit of that as well and kind of looked around at my nerdy little home with all my Pokemon and all my silly little, tattoos and stuff. And I've been like, oh my gosh, I'm almost, coming up there. Like, is this really what makes me happy? And the answer to that is yes. And I am to the point now where I am going to continue doing things that make me happy. Life is too short to put on a facade of something that you're not. And, if somebody doesn't support you or doesn't like what makes you happy, then they're not really interested in your best interest as a person. So one thing I love about, being where I am is the community that I've been able to find within here. So, yeah, this was just a really short little introduction to me. And I would love to see what you guys maybe want to see from me next. YouTube is a fairly new channel for me. So I will do my best to hear you out and maybe make some more videos if you guys do want to see it. If not, that's cool. I'll just put myself out there again. That's a big step for me. Woohoo, go me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching me wherever you watch me at. You know, IG, TikTok, YouTube, X, anywhere you get your Plushienova social media. I appreciate you a lot. And I hope to see you again in the future. So I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.